Well, this is a really cool story. Caretakers at Brookdale Trinity Towers saw through the eyes of a dementia patient today. Employees walked them through a virtual tour to prove the disease is more than just memory loss. Family and friends were also invited to take the tour. They put on headphones and glasses to make the experience as real as possible. Employees say it was especially beneficial for families who have a loved one with dementia.
This brings awareness to us, for instance, when we're talking with somebody who has dementia and we ask them to do something or to understand the fact that sometimes they can't remember from 1 minute to the next as to what they've been asked to do.
And she hopes the tour taught others how they can make someone with dementia feel more comfortable.